Hello and welcome. Today I'll be covering a highlight on the Senate election night, which I did yesterday, which covered the presidential, Senate, governor, House elections over an hour long, over 100 plus candidates, over 400 slides. So please go check it out. I'll have it linked below. Please go check that out. And before we get started, please go subscribe. Let's hit 400 subscribers by election night, and let's get started. So there's currently 35 toss-ups, 30 Republicans, and 35 Democrats that are not up for re-election. Only 35 seats are. So we're going to go do the safe Republican seats first. Idaho, Wyoming, North Dakota, Nebraska, not North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, Tennessee, West Virginia, giving Republicans 39 seats, Democrats 35. Going into the Democrats for the safe states, Oregon, Illinois, Delaware, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, bringing Democrats to 41, Republicans 39. Going into the likely column for Republicans, Kansas, Mississippi, Alabama, Kentucky, South Carolina, and Alaska and Texas. In the state of South Carolina, Lindsey Graham has greatly improved in polling, around a +6 in New York Times. In Kentucky, it's going to be closer to Mitch McConnell's seat, probably a 10-point win for him. Tommy Tuberville likely to flip the seat from Doug Jones, probably by 10 to 12 points. Cindy Hyde-Smith race a little closer. But nonetheless, it's going to be a pretty safe victory. Roger Marcello beating Boyer probably by 5 to 8 points. I could see it dropping into a lean margin possibly, but in Texas, John Cornyn is definitely going to win the state probably by 8 to 12 points. Definitely beating Hager there pretty heavily. Not too much funds going there and investments to work on the campaign. Not like Beto O'Rourke, which visited every single county in the state, which greatly helped him. And Alaska, Sullivan is definitely going to win probably by 8 points or so. Going to the Democrats, New Mexico, Colorado, Virginia, and New Hampshire, bringing the Democrats' total up to 45, Republicans 46. Lujan going to win New Mexico probably by 8 points. And in Colorado, Hickenlooper will win it probably between 5 and 8. Virginia, Warner probably 10 to 15 points. New Hampshire, Gene Shaheen, 10 to 15 point victory. Going to the Republicans in the lean column, Montana, Iowa, Georgia special. In Montana, Steve Daines will defend the seat against the governor, Steve Bullock, probably by 3 to 5 points. Iowa, Teresa Greenfield has greatly fallen back after the Des Moines Register poll, which gave a +2 to her and shifting to a +4 for Ernst there. The gold standard of polling there, it was the most accurate in 2016 and was pretty close in 2018 as well. It is a good poll nonetheless for the Republicans. And Georgia, Purdue beating Ossoff probably by 3 to 4 points. Could be a little closer. Ossoff's actually a pretty good candidate. Just I don't think enough resources were spent there to make it close enough. A little too late. The runoff is going to be Warnock, probably against the Republican candidate. Will be very interesting who's chosen. I think it's going to be Collins over Loeffler. It could be Loeffler, but it'll be a much harder race, and a lot of Trump-backed Republicans are backing Collins there, so I think he'll get it in the end. So that's 50 seats to 45 going to the Democrats in the lead column. Arizona, Minnesota, Michigan, Maine. Arizona, Mark Kelly going to beat Martha McSally probably by 2 to 5 points. It's gotten a little bit closer, but it's still definitely going to go to Mark Kelly. I don't really see a chance for McSally there. In Minnesota, Smith is going to have a close race with Jason Lewis. It's going to be probably a 3 to 5 point victory. In Michigan, this one could really be an upset. I don't see too much energy in Gary Peters' campaign. John James is more of a fresh candidate that could actually flip this seat, which wasn't really expected to be in play this time around, as well as a little bit better polling than Trump there for John James. In Maine, I don't see Susan Collins winning her seat this time around. It could be. She has historically been underpolled, but I do really think that Gideon has a huge shot of winning this seat. Picking up the seats of Maine, Arizona, Colorado, Republicans picking up Alabama. Going into the last state, North Carolina, I think that Tillis will defeat Cunningham probably by half a point or so. It's going to be very close, but Republicans, like I said in my previous video, as well as before this even, they're very underpolled. In 2014, Tillis only had one poll favoring him. In 2016, Trump outperformed the polls by 2 to 3 points there. So I think North Carolina will go very narrowly to Tillis, but it's going to be a very close campaign. Republicans having 51 seats, Democrats 49. Democrats netting 2 seat pickups. Thank you for watching. Please go like, comment, subscribe. Check out the election night video. It will be linked below, as well as check out the live stream tomorrow. Thank you for watching.